All right, we appreciate it, Chesley. We'll be checking back with you shortly. Well, happening right now, the city of Atlanta is getting ready to close a homeless encampment on Old Wheat Street. You may remember this is the same place where a man was killed back in January when the city used heavy machinery to try and clear out the tents. 11 Alive 7-inch Haynock is joining us live there right now from the old 4th Ward. And Seth, we know when we checked back with you earlier, there was a bit of movement, people already moving out.
Yeah, that's right, Jonathan. And in the last 30 minutes now, shuttle buses are here to now transport those residents here on Old Wheat Street. We also know that this end is blocked off with caution tape and Atlanta police right here. But on the other end of Old Wheat Street on Jackson Street, that is where there's a van now as picking up the residents here and taking them to temporary housing or shelters. They have all made an agreement now, Jonathan, and that was very different from earlier this week. So we also know that leading this was the Cornelia Taylor Coalition. Taylor was killed in January by a cleanup truck while in his tent here. The coalition says right now they are on the same page. Despite resistance earlier the group says it is happy the city worked with them on making sure every single person that lives on this street has a place to go. And they also say they were not just bullied out and left to go to just another encampment in Atlanta. The group calling out the city for failed attempts at clearing encampments in the past, just for people to be left with nothing and return back to the streets. They say they will be following up closely with the city to ensure everyone is given the promised resources they need to thrive and move towards a better life.
I hope the city takes this model and replicate it in other spaces in the city before the World Cup gets here and even afterwards. Yes. Because we know until we adopt a real solution to housing, that this is going to continue to explode.
Also, the coalition tells us that they are celebrating today as Cornelius Taylor Day. They say it's a day all about pouring love back into the community and celebrating the will to move forward towards a better life. And we're also being told by the city that this entire area behind me on Old Wheat Street will be cleared out today. And also they're hoping to have everyone transported by noon. Live here in the Old 4th Ward, I'm Stephanie Chaynock. Back to you, Jonathan.
All right, so going smoother than a lot of people had thought it would. Thank you so much.